I knew we was gonna make it with that procrastination bug. Been on my ass all day. And filling the applications and shit. Y'all know how it go. But tonight, this one of them fill in the blank stories. I told y'all first go round was a lot of shit I left out. Damn mouth water for some reason. 1 second. Shit juicy. What's up with it? I'm still thirsty too. Damn. Give me 1 minute to goddamn catch up with myself. Motherfucking mouth just wet than a motherfucker. Alright, I'm damn near under control. The damn tea got me. Where should I start? Okay. So when I got out the hole, last time I told y'all about how all the dudes was coming up to me, asking me if I'm the one who put them hands on West Side, telling me how dude had killed their brother, excuse me, that they relative, they cousin, and all this and that. But like, that's what's up, bro. Nigga was showing me love. During this time period, because I was in this unit here for a while. This is like the last unit I was in before the jump. When I first got in that unit, they put me in the cell with some little skinny dude with some bug eyes. I told y'all about this dude, man. Dude had a thyroid disease. He used to shit all the time. Like, it's like dude could not eat. That shit'll come straight through his little body. And it was bad. So I'm in a little corner cell. You know, I like the cell that's in the corner. Right up under the TV. So it's like when we on lockdown, but the TV on at nighttime and the TV on, but we gotta go to our cell. I'm in one of these lucky cells that can still watch TV until they, you know what I'm saying, the cleanup. When the cleanup done cleaning up, if I'm not on cleanup crew, they cut the TV off, or we cut the TV off when they get ready to lock down. So I'm in the cell that I can see this TV all night until the cleanup crew decide they gonna cut it off. Y'all hit the like button. But I'm in the cell, I cannot remember dude's name, man, but I'm gonna tell you like this. We would go to breakfast. We eat breakfast. Dude would have to whoop his food down real quick. Dude would have to whoop that shit down real quick and run back to the cell and take a shit and try to air that motherfucker out before I get done eating. Like, I'll eat slow because like that's how fast this food would run through this dude, man. And he would be in there taking the shit, stinking up the cell. Had to leave the door crack and then fan that bitch out and blow baby powder and all this shit before I get back to the cell. Now, beside my cell was this dude named Albert Reed. I'm gonna post a picture of Al, man. I'll never forget this dude. He had a murder charge. He got a life sentence. He still and forever will be on lock. What the fuck? Y'all, excuse me. One second. All right, so me and Al got cool. Now, one thing about it was, dude's cellmate, Al's cellmate was the dude who used to write the books. And you know, I used to read a lot when I was locked up. So dude used to always tell me, man, you always reading them books, man. You need to read one of these books I got. I told him one day, you know what I'm saying, I ain't had shit to read, man. Go on, let me get one. So he gave me the book. But I had came up on some more books that same night. So I started reading them books. It was like 3, 4 books. And of course, I'm gonna read these books before I read a nigga book because I'm like, nigga, I ain't got no faith in niggas to be able to write no books. I don't know no nigga write books. Long story short, I finally got into dude book one night. Now he used to ask me every night, man, you start reading that book yet? You start reading that book yet? I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't even got to it yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I did get into the book and he asked me, like, man, you got into that book yet? I'm like, hell yeah, bro, that bitch good in the motherfucker. I'm reading that bitch. And the next day, dude come knocking on the door. Hey, man, I need that book back, bro. They finna send me to the junk. I'm like, man, come get it in the morning, bro. Just let me read through the night. I'm gonna stay up all night. I stayed up all night, but I ain't finished that motherfucker, so I gave him his book back. When they moved him out of the cell, I moved. Well, I hollered at the deputy like, hey, bro, move me into that cell next door to mine with the boy Reed, Albert Reed. His cellmate just went to the jump. They're like, man, why you want to stay in your cell? I'm like, cause man, I'm just gonna be real with you. This nigga got thyroid, bro. He be shitting all day long, and I can't take that shit, bro. It stink. Like, dude is in their cell really cutting up. Y'all hit the like button. So the police moved me from the corner cell to the cell right beside. I get in there with the boy Albert Reed. This man got a box of commissary. I'm talking about this shit filled to the brim. And so-called ain't came yet. I told y'all I was fresh in this barracks. And when I told y'all the first time when I moved in this barracks, and I ain't have my motion right yet. I was smoking with Charlie Brown now. So in the meantime, in between time, while I'm in the cell with Albert Reed steady every time he bust something down to eat, he like, hey bro, you want something? You straight? I'm like, shit, man, I'll take a leak. Like, nah, man, look. Whatever in that box you want, my nigga, no funny shit, no funny business, no none of that. Man, whatever you want out there, motherfucker, get that shit. I ain't fucked up about that shit, bro. That's just food. What's up with it? He like, bro, that's just food, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you hungry, I ain't gonna sit here and eat in your face, man. And I ain't gonna sit here and eat good and tell you just get a little bag of chips or, you know what I'm saying, get you an old soup or something, man. Whatever you want out there, bitch. Man, get that shit. It's just commissary. So I'm like, man, bet. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I go to the store. I be having shit, so it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when I get mine. I didn't realize until later on that Reed was so easy going with this shit because his cellmate that was writing the books left him all this shit. This man was not going to the store. He was not having no motion. He wasn't having no cigarettes. He wasn't from here. He was from San Diego, what he like to call Dago, blood nigga from a hood called Emerald Hills. So, and he wasn't just short, but he wasn't no tall nigga. But for his size, he was stocky than a motherfucker. He was older than me. It got to a point where I kind of looked at him like a big brother. Now, if y'all seen the title of this thing, it say, what's up, Mike? It say different strokes for 3 different folks. And what I mean by folks is niggas from Folk Nation, BDs and GDs. And I'm gonna tell y'all about 3 different types of folks, meaning 3 different types of people, but they all folks in this story. One of them is basically a crackhead ass nigga. One of them was a real ass nigga. And one of them was on my charge. I didn't tell y'all a lot of the facts about my charge, about the robbery and shit. If y'all remember, I told you when I got arrested, how one of the niggas kind of told on me in the city jail. They brought me the paperwork and he had wrote the statement down. And I told you the other nigga ended up coming to the county jail later on. And one of the niggas in the holding tank was telling me, like, man, you see that nigga got his head down like that? You over there telling something, bro. Now, let's start off with the real nigga. When I told the story the first time, I told y'all about a nigga named North Memphis. Tall ass, black ass nigga. This is one of the realest niggas I met in jail, bro. The nigga had morals and principles, bro, and he stood on it. And He didn't just fuck with niggas that was disciples. He fucked with all type of niggas. But one thing about it was he kept it real with everybody. That's the type of nigga I fuck with. I fuck with niggas that keep it real with everybody they fuck with. If you keep it real with me, but you fucked up with these niggas over here, and you fuck with these niggas over here, but you talk behind their back, how I supposed to trust you? Because I'm gonna feel like as soon as I walk off, nigga, you talk behind my back. I kick it with you all day, and I see you doing business with these niggas, but you doing dirty business. Nigga, I'm gonna feel like you doing dirty business with me too. Everybody gonna be 100 in your ass. But if I see you fucking up with niggas over, I can't trust you either, bro. In North Memphis, one of them type of motherfuckers who he just was on some real shit. I'm gonna tell y'all one of the things I learned from this dude. Y'all see how I be cutting hair and getting down. I learned how to cut hair from North Memphis, cutting my hair with a razor and a comb. That's how I made some money in the penitentiary when I ain't had nothing else to make money with. I'll pull out that razor and that comb and make some money, man. North Memphis taught me how to do that. Fades, all that shit. Get that fade right with that razor and that comb, goddamn me. So that was one type of disciple nigga. Now while I'm in this barracks, I'm eating breakfast one day. I told y'all this story before. But I was eating breakfast one day. And a nigga walk up behind me like, nigga, I'll take your motherfucking tray. So when I look over my shoulder, I see it's a nigga from the hometown. A nigga I ain't never got along with. We always got into it. We ain't never physically got into it. But this nigga, he older than me. And ever since I was like in 8th grade, this nigga was probably already out of school. I always had something to say to little old me. Think about it, well, we was always in a situation where we never did get to boxing. But now, nigga, this the county jail. Ain't no nigga chump me off in this motherfucker, nigga. You not fit to come behind me talking about you or take my trait. Nigga, I got respect in this motherfucker. Nigga, I done fought grown ass men in this motherfucker. Nigga, I done fought some killers off in this motherfucker. This niggas around this barracks is asking me about the niggas I done fought. They respect me. They show me love every morning when I wake up. You not fit to come in here and take none of that from me, bro. You got me fucked up, and I've been wanting to goddamn me bump heads with you in a one-on-one situation where you ain't have all your boys with me with you, and you didn't run off and come back with some more boys when I even the odds, and then you didn't run off and come back and all y'all got pistols when I even the odds again. Yeah, this that nigga. When I told y'all that we got into it with the niggas out there in the street, me and my bro look cool. And they wouldn't got the older nigga. This steady fucking with the young nigga. This the same nigga I got into it with in the skating rink right before I got locked up. About my dancing and shit. Nigga, what's up? Now it's just me and you. There's a lot of niggas in here, but I know I got more niggas in here that want to ride with me than niggas is gonna ride with you. Not to mention, you're a crackhead. I didn't know you was a crackhead at the time, but you got problems, bro. You smoke that shit. That's why you in jail right now. I didn't know it at the time. So when he say that shit, I kind of, bitch ass nigga, what you say to me? I jump up and I'm like, nigga, come outside and catch this corner. North Memphis. Come around, feel chill out, bro. I'm like, nah, man, fuck this whole ass nigga, man. This nigga been fucking with me since I was like 14 years old, bro. So North Memphis shut all that shit down. He tell me like, hey, nigga, this is what we gonna do. I'll line the shit up. You can go down there and catch a nigga one-on-one. North Memphis tried to line it up. Nigga didn't want to do that one-on-one shit. He felt like we gonna jump it. I'm still telling nigga, this your kinfolk. You think your kinfolk's gonna set you up? No, nigga, he just gonna make sure it's me and you down there and nobody else come down there and get in it. The nigga did not want these problems. So that was the second type of folk nigga that was in the beard. Crackhead ass nigga. He come the third. Nigga come in the beard. This the nigga that's on my charge. The one that came to the county jail who cousin told on both of us. Now, some type of way behind my back, this nigga has been having a conversation. Now, mind you, I'm young and I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I had cop deuces and told on myself after dude cousin told it. Way back in the city jail when they brought me that paperwork and I read everything I did that night. Excuse me. And everybody I was with, I felt defeated and gave up and told the folks, man, I did that shit, bro. I robbed the folk, man. I did the shit, man. I hopped out with the pistol, man. Yeah, I did it. And the folks were like, damn. That's when they went and told, boy, that nigga, your homeboy, a real nigga. Cause most niggas is not gonna let you off the hook. Cause they was to get him the robbery charge and get me there by receiving, let me go home. But I took my own damn charge. Told the folks I did the robbery, that he wasn't even in the town when I did the shit. He was in a whole nother city at a high school graduation and all that shit. So they gave him theft by receiving, cut him loose. He went home that day. But lo and behold, while he telling the story, he also told on everybody else that was there. Since his cousin was driving, they went and picked him up. After they go pick him up and bring him to the jail, dude sat there and told the folks, yeah, Phil did this, yeah, Phil did that, man. It was like a movie. Woo, boy. I didn't know none of this, though. Because when me and dude was in the intake room and we was discussing this shit, he telling me he didn't make no statement. So I'm like, damn. But I ain't fucked up. I already made my mind up. The nigga, when it's time for us to go to trial, I'm going to do you like I did your cousin. I'm going to tell him you ain't know nothing about it. I did the shit, nigga. I did the shit, so I'm going to take my charge. Nigga, ain't no need of everybody going to prison. Nigga, it ain't going to take no time off me because you doing time with me. I didn't never know that this man really did make a statement. So while we sitting in there, the nigga was like, man, I heard somebody talking about the motion of discovery one day. And I'm like, what the fuck is the motion of discovery? And he was like, man, that's your paperwork. We got everything, all the evidence they got against you, all the witnesses, whatever anybody else said in your case, pictures, all that. They got it all in the motion of discovery. Now, I tell him, let me see his, because he the one that had the motion of discovery. He let me see it. I ain't gonna lie, it was a couple times where I realized I was a green ass nigga and we finna get to one on. I had 2 different trials, so at one point I had to come back with the courtroom shit and tell y'all the courtroom stories. But at one point, I went to trial. My lawyer ended up getting fired during my trial because he showed up drunk and he ended up getting locked up and went back to jail on the Grey Goose I was on. I got a new lawyer by the name of Denise Fletcher. And this woman, she was black. I had a Jewish lawyer at first, but she started treating me and treating my case like a real live case. And she was basically letting me know, bro, it ain't too much I can do for you, but it's a few things you can do for yourself. So we was like, one day she came down to the jail and we was going over the motion of discovery. Now, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I told y'all that my file partner was letting me see his motion of discovery because he knew that I didn't need to get my own. So when I was talking to my new lawyer, Denise Fletcher, one day, she broke out the motion of discovery. And she was like, we need to go over this statement. We need to go over this statement. We need to go over dude's statement. And I was like, dude ain't make no statement. She was like, what you mean he didn't make a statement? I'm like, yeah, he didn't make a statement. I'm like, he told me he didn't make no statement. She was like, he told you he didn't make a statement? I'm like, and I got the motion of discovery in my cell. He ain't got no statement in there. She broke out her motion of discovery and put it on the table and said, let's look at this. And I'm looking at it like, hold on, man. That's a little bit bigger than my motion of discovery. She was like, I bet. Table of contents. Had that boy whole name right there in the table of contents. Guess what my motion of discovery didn't have? it didn't have a table of contents at the beginning to tell you that this nigga statement starts on page 13. So she flipped to page 13. Lo and behold, here go a whole motherfucking 10 pages of statement I had never seen before. And you know, if you ever been to court or been to trial or had a motion discovery, you know how it go. Your statement is gonna be this here. Whatever you said to the police when they hit that button and press record, your statement is printed out. So it's gonna say, police said this, snitching ass nigga said this. Police said this, snitching ass nigga said this. Police said this, snitching ass nigga said this. And I'm looking at this shit between snitching ass nigga and police that I have never seen before in the history of me being locked the fuck up, snitching ass nigga, and the police. So I'm reading this shit and this word for word, like, yeah, this how he ended up getting caught up. I knew it right from the beginning. This how he telling on me got him caught up. Because if y'all remember at the beginning of my story, and there's one thing about it, my motion of discovery is still at the courthouse, it's public record. So you can go get the motion of discovery from that case yourself and see everything I said, everything another nigga said, everything the other nigga said, everything the police said, and that not at one time will you ever hear me say, that nigga did this, that nigga did this, and no, it wasn't me, it was them. My statement has none of that. What my statement say is, man, I had the gun, I jumped out the car, them niggas did not know what I was about to do. When he stopped at the red light, I just jumped out, they got scared and drove off. They left me. That's what my most that what mine say. But when you get to these niggas statement, it say all type of wild ass shit to make you say, damn, nigga, god damn. But this is what he said. And they got him caught up. Remember, I told the police nobody knew I had a gun. This man was like, and Phil had a gun. What kind of gun? That's what the police said. This nigga said a 9mm Ruger. The police said, He said, yup, with an infrared beam on it. The police like, you don't say. Nigga, how do you know all this? You telling for what color the gun is, the make and model of the goddamn gun, the attachments on the gun. You ain't supposed to be even knew I had a gun, bro. You making me look like I'm in here taking up you because I told the police you did not know I had a gun. And you going here, yeah, it was black and gray Ruger, 9mm with an infrared beam on it, and they didn't ask you all this shit, bro. You was volunteering information. They asked you, did anybody in the car have a gun? And you just went the fuck off. So now the police is like, dude taking up for these motherfuckers. This nigga know more than he letting on. You tried to act like they didn't know shit. This nigga knew everything. Then it was his car and he was driving, so you automatically get the book through at you. Wham. Lock him up. See, it was other motherfuckers in the car. And guess what I told about them? Nothing. Nothing that can get a motherfucker locked up. I told them, man, they did not know what was going on. We was just all riding, and I kind of just, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just snapped, jumped out the car at the red light, and tried to rob a motherfucker, and they left me, so I took the car. I carjacked them along with the robber because they left me. Now let's get to the sour part. The other sour part. We all in the jail cell. What should I say in this barracks? This woman, my lawyer didn't put me on game. But let me go back. It came to a point where dude had been telling motherfuckers that I told on him to cover his ass. So when we got in the same barracks, motherfuckers that knew what he was saying already, nobody was coming to me because I had never told nobody, oh man, my fall partner snitching on me, that nigga a rat, he did this, he did that. I never told nobody that shit because I never knew it. I just knew what his cousin did, and even he told me about his cousin. He was like, man, I told you don't do nothing with dude. I'm like, man, that's your cousin. You like, nigga, what I supposed to think when you say that? You didn't never tell me the dude would tell it. So then he get to telling me the story about when they did some more shit and dude cousin read it. And I'm like, man, but you still fuck with that nigga. He like, man, that's my first cousin. We grew up together. And you know what I'm saying? I was nigga mama raised. Bro, but you didn't let none of us know we all living together. You ain't never tell us that this nigga cool as fuck and he down to do all this shit. But when the police catch him, he gonna rah, 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 rah. You ain't never told us no shit like that, bro. And after he told me that shit, I never expected him to be the same way. So he tried to keep up his little image behind my back in his barracks. And I guess he got to a point where niggas was putting the pressure on him, like, man, if Phil really telling on you, man, you need to do something to that nigga, man. You better do something to that nigga. And he never came at me like, yeah, man, you snitching, because I wasn't no snitching ass nigga. So what he did was, he was like, man, let me holler at you outside. And this is a nigga that I lived with, paid bills with. I've been knowing this nigga since 7th, 8th grade. So when we step outside, my spider senses is going off. And I'm on high alert because of the way he acting and fidgeting and talking. And he said, man, come down here, man. Come down here. The down here is down towards this corner where you supposed to get it in at. So when we get down there, he trying to beat around the bush, but you can kind of tell it's like some secret animosity. And all of a sudden, another nigga this folks pop up. This nigga caught a murder charge when we was real young. It was a self-defense. So he had went to the joint already, but he came down there. He was like, man, don't even do that shit, bro. That's your motherfucking home, boy. Woo, woo, woo. He didn't just come out and say what it was about, but he was talking to this nigga. And then next thing you know, everything just went back to normal. A couple days later, they sent bro to the jump. This is when he gave me his because he was letting me use it at first. When he was going to the joint, I'm like, hey bro, you need your shit back? He was like, nah, man, you keep that, I'll get another one. I'll just get another one. And it all hit me when she showed me his statement. I'm like, bam. That's why he gave me his motion of discovery when he left, because he never wanted me to see his statement. He had already got his time. He had already went to trial. They took me to court. And I sat in the back. I would never go in the courtroom to even, I never walked in the courtroom while he was on trial. They wanted me to go in there and say something, and I'm like, nah, nigga, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. He wouldn't trial before me. My whole thing was, I'm not saying nothing to do with trial. I'm not even gonna say nothing in my own trial. Y'all gonna have to do your job, but you ain't gonna get me on stand and use nothing I say against me. I ain't saying shit. And I tried to stand on it. And then little mama got me in the courtroom and she told me, she was like, nigga, I know you trying not to say nothing, but this is your life on the line. You might want to go up there and say something for your damn self. I'm like, man, they already know what's going on. I ain't got nothing to say. And she was like, so you don't want to take this opportunity to apologize to the victim? What about apologizing to your family that you up here, you know, and your mama going through all this? Man, show some empathy and sympathy for them. Let these people on the jury and on that bench know that you're a real person, that you got feelings and you got remorse and you got this net. And I'm sitting listening, I'm like, you might be right. I'm looking at my mom and my grandma, I'm like, shit. So when I get up there, they like, "There's anything you want to say?" I get up there and, yeah, man, I want to take this time just to apologize to my family. I know y'all ain't raised me like this, and I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I done made some mistakes, and I know I got to go pay for it. I ain't nothing else I can say except I'm sorry. I'm fit to go pay for my mistakes. I'm gonna be a better person when I come back. So I did all that, and I apologized to the victim. They got up there and spoke on my behalf, and I got the minimum sentence, which was 10 years on the 70%. These folks were trying to give me 60. I'd have still been locked up. I'd have been like the rest of these niggas I be talking about, just still in prison, still doing time for no motherfucking reason. I came home and rehabilitated myself. And I promise you, I thank Denise Fletcher for making me get up there and say what I had to say. Because not only did she make me say it, maybe I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but over the years I did, you know what I'm saying, get the feeling what I had told them folks up there that I did feel the embarrassment that I left on my family, and you know what I'm saying, all that, and I started not wanting to be that person no more. So let's get back to the story though. Dude left me the book, or should I say, the emotional discovery. When my lawyer came and she wanted to discuss it, she told me, "Look, now dude made a statement. Let's go over it." So we went over his statement. I got, and I'm gonna show you how God works. When I say on time God, He left me that like the same week is when she came. This is what she did. She said, "You can throw away the one he gave you, and you just take mine. I'll get another one as soon as I get back to the courthouse. It's nothing. I'll get another one." So I took the folder that she had with my motion discovery that was this thick compared to one I had in my room that was about this thick. Now, I'm in disbelief, and I still ain't running around, you know what I'm saying, um, trying to blow that main spot up. The whole time we was in the joint, I never tried to do the nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? I had already made my mind up that I was gonna do my time. So I wasn't worried about the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to get you whacked in this joint and make your time hard. None of that, my nigga. You did what you did. We was 18 years old when this shit happened. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you make it. But on this one particular day, I had to. About a day after I got my hands on that paperwork, niggas started whispering behind my back. And you know, in lockup, the whispers start getting louder and louder. So you start hearing nigga ratting ass nigga, snitching ass nigga. Man, nigga motherfucking snitch. So finally, I had to just turn around to a nigga like, "Man, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Oh, nigga, you know what the fuck we talking about, nigga? You told on my homeboy, woo, woo, woo." I said, "Man, you got me fucked up. If anything, a nigga told on me." "Oh, no, nigga, you ain't fit to goddamn me sit here and throw dirt on a nigga name while he ain't here and all this and that. You wasn't saying none of that shit when that nigga was here." I'm like, "Nigga, that nigga, no, he was too, nigga. That nigga was telling us you was a motherfucking snitch when he was here, nigga." I'm like, "What?" They like, "Yeah, nigga, the nigga woo, he was telling us about how you were telling nigga he was about to whoop your ass out there on the yard that day, nigga. And then his homeboy told him don't even do it, nigga, cause he gonna try to get it back on the pill." I said, "Nigga, y'all got the game fucked up." I said, "Man, that nigga told on me, bro. Nigga, I got the paperwork." They were like, "Nigga, you ain't got no." I said, "Nigga, I got the paperwork in my motherfucking cell. Nigga, I'll bring that shit out here as soon as we go back to the cell. When they pop my door, I'll bring it out here." So they were like, "Nigga, bring that paperwork out here, nigga. You gonna have to catch the dough. You ain't got that paperwork." I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't worried about it." So when we go back to the cell, you goddamn right I came back out there with the paperwork. Both copies. I told him, "Nigga, this the one the nigga gave me right here." He took his motherfucking statement out. He took the table of contents out. Well, nigga, what the shit? I say, "Nigga, is right here. Here go this nigga statement." They get to reading it. Word for word. Nigga, I left the shit on the table and went outside and smoked me a motherfucking cigarette in the joint. Left the paperwork in there. Them niggas the whole bag sitting there reading line by line like, damn. Motherfuckers just start coming outside. "Nigga, you were right, bro. You were right, man. Man, I can't believe my nigga did this shit." I'm like, "Y'all sitting there saying I'm a snitch, nigga." That's what I left my statement and dude's statement on the table. And his cousin's statement on the table. 1 pound for me, 1 pound for him, 1 pound for his cousin. Y'all can read that shit, nigga. Them niggas told on me. Man, niggas just start coming outside. "Man, that's my bad, bro, man. But dude did say." I said, "Man, I didn't know the nigga told on me to the other day, nigga. Dude left about this motherfucker, gave me his paperwork and let me have it. And then my lawyer show up the next day and give me her paperwork like, no, that nigga did make a statement." But you got to think about it. I had sat in jail over a year. This was damn near 2 years in when I found out that this nigga even made a statement. I'm in this bitch 2 years fighting West Side, being the dope boy, getting money, fucking with guards, all this shit. Because with my case, I'm thinking I'm knowing all the facts, nigga. I done told on my damn self. It ain't nothing I can do now except throw myself upon the mercy of the court, get whatever time they gonna give me, do my time, and come back home. I ain't saying that if I would have knew, I could have did anything different because, like I say, I had told on myself. I told them niggas the same shit when I'm spreading this paperwork out. I'm like, nigga, when you go through my statement, you ain't gonna see where I incriminated no motherfucker who ain't got my name. I took my charge, bro, like a real nigga do. Tried my best to send these niggas home. And the whole time they were trying their best to send me up the motherfucking river. Wasn't no every man for themselves. It was every man against this nigga. I'm gonna tell you some more shit. When I come home, the first cousin, oh, this nigga on. He didn't got on dope thing. I'm coming down the street one day, and I see a gang of young niggas outside. I don't know these niggas. They just like 20 deep at this house outside. And as I'm coming down the street and I pass these niggas, I look in my rearview mirror, and all these niggas that ran out in the street, and they doing this. Like, come here, nigga. And I'm like, fuck, these young niggas won't. But something in me said, nigga, throw this bitch in reverse, nigga. I throw that bitch in reverse and I back up. Nigga rush the car. Hey, nigga, your name Phil? I'm like, yeah, what's that? Man, big homie say you a real ass nigga, bro. He say, goddamn me, nigga, he owe you everything, nigga. You the reason why the nigga ain't locked up and doing all this time right now, nigga. And I'm like, huh? They like, yeah, nigga told you took your charge, nigga. You did some real nigga shit when y'all was locked up, nigga. You took your charge to send him home. That's when I started thinking about who these niggas were calling big homie. This wasn't this nigga house. I don't know who house it was, since they don't know who house it was. The nigga they were talking about stayed way down the end of the block. That's how me and dude got back to chopping up when I got out. And the way we got back to fucking around with each other is because I told y'all when I got out, it was a point where I had started playing with my nose, getting my nose dirty. And dude, I just told y'all he had got on. I used to come around the block when I couldn't get nothing from my dude, like, hey, bro, nigga, give me something, nigga. Give me something, but you know what I'm saying, nigga, sell a nigga something. And he never would. He always make up excuses of how he ain't got nothing right now. He just ran out, or nigga, he had to come back later on. So then I started noticing, you know what I'm saying, because I lived on a couple blocks over. I was noticing it was another one of the homies that had grew up with us. A little bit older than us, but I knew who the nigga was. Dude had been a victim to that hard. Old boy had scooped him up off the street. And he was kind of using him for a driver and a butler. But what he had did was he had got the nigga off that shit. Cleaned the nigga up. He used to have the nigga ironing his clothes and shit. But the thing about it was, he'd iron dude clothes, and then he'd iron some clothes for himself. They both be out in the street clean as hell. He cleaned dude up to the point where dude could go back around his family. Dude started being able to see his kids again. Dude, mama started letting him in the house again. And it's like, you ain't going back home to stay with your family. You're going to stay with me. And you're going to be the butler, and you're going to be the driver, and you're going to be the nigga who iron my clothes. But at the same time, I'm not going to talk down to you. You're going to have some money in your pocket. You're going to ride clean. Your nigga, you see what type of shit I'm riding in, you're going to drive it. But you're not going to be out here smoking this shit. You're not going to be out here dirty and bummy, and your kids got to see you at McDonald's looking like that, or they going to school and they see you out on the street looking like that, or your mama come through the hood and see you looking. No. When your mama see you, you're going to be nice and neat and clean, and she going to understand Yeah, I got you over here working the shit out your ass, washing cars and all that shit, but you ain't on that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, the nigga had got my respect for that. And when I got to talking to him, he told me like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. All them times you came over and you wanted something, nigga, I had something, but I wasn't gonna sell you this shit, bro. Nigga, we grew up. I'm not gonna let you get like that, bro. I was hoping you would shake it by you. I did. I quit fucking with it, and that's when he told me. But I respected him for that because there's a lot of motherfuckers that wouldn't have gave a damn if I'd have graduated and got it on their heart because they like shit. As long as you getting me some money, and I respect the dude for that, man. If nothing else, but when we was younger, nigga did send me up that river. That's some real shit. So like I told y'all, if you remember, I also told y'all when I got to the Mex and bumped into a nigga named Hot Rod from the hood. And he was telling me about dude. And I was like, man, you got it. It wasn't him, nigga. It was his cousin came down here with me because he was like, man, dude just went home. And I'm like, bro, dude never came to the jump. I sent that nigga home from the city jail. That's his cousin came down here with me. He was like, nigga, I got babies by this nigga sister, bro. I know who the fuck I'm talking about. That nigga was down here on a dope charge, nigga, a year and a half, 2 years. He just went home like 4, 5 months ago. And I'm sitting in the Max like, the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck I send you home for if you was gonna come to the joint any damn way? But it just show you, man, different strokes for different folks, man. I never wanted to judge a nigga for nothing but their character. No. One of them got out and got on. He's still on. This nigga do real estate, all type of shit. I don't fuck with him no more. You know, I had to get to that point where, like, you know what? Even if I ain't gonna lie, we were fucking around here for a minute years ago, over 10 years ago. But I had to get to that point where I'm like, man, I'm in a different space in life. And I don't have room for no sometime iffy ass dudes. No niggas is with the bullshit. And bruh, you part of the bullshit. I don't like that. I'm not gonna beef with you. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just gonna move the fuck away from you. Let you live your life. I'm gonna live mine. The other nigga, I've been telling y'all, the female that I was dealing with the night that I caught my charge. I told y'all when we first got to jail, dude was asking me, we beating on the wall. He asked me, man, you miss her? Hell yeah, I miss her. I beat back on the wall. Bro, you miss her? He like, yeah, I miss her. Bro, it's 2024. Dude had a baby by that bitch in 2017, 2018, one of them years. That's why I be saying, bro, I don't fuck with these motherfuckers no more. This is a small world, my nigga. The same bitch dude used to knock on the wall and ask me if I miss her. We went and did all that time, came back home. Bro, that was in 2000 when we caught that charge. It's 2017, you put a baby in there, bro. Man, get out of here with that bullshit. And I told him, even back then, I told him, I'm like, bro, I can't be mad at you. The same bitch fuck one of the homies, fuck my cousin, baby daddy, fuck my uncle, fucked another one of the homies, fucked you. You just the one that jumped in a relationship with her, put a baby in her, and kept the baby and thought y'all was gonna have a happy family. And all I told nigga was, I said, bro, I can't be mad at you. Besides, she gonna make you pay for all that. I ain't gotta do a damn thing to you or hate on you or get mad. She gonna make you pay for all that, and he been paying for it. Cause she fine. She sexy. but she ain't shit. You put a baby in her, nigga. That's for life. And you ain't with her right now because she ain't shit. She gonna get your pussy away. And she gonna make you fall in love and do you dirty. They are broke on me, my nigga. I ain't fucked up about her no more. I'm laughing at you like, nigga, you thought you had yourself something. You ain't got yourself shit. It just is what it is. But man, you know, you get to that point in life where the things you used to give a damn about, you don't give a damn about them. The people you used to goddamn be so entangled with, you got to realize, man, look, ain't nothing good gonna come from these people, male or female. So I let a lot of motherfuckers go. And I realized, you know what? If I would have never been caught up with these people, my life would have been a whole lot different. But it is what it is. I can't get mad at them. Like I say, when the shit happened, we was all 18 years old. Nigga, I'm 43 now. I look back at niggas at 18, I understand. I'm like, okay, well, we all knew the rules of the game. But you got to find out the hard way. Sometimes people ain't really built for this shit. It's easy to act like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you with the gang and it's 4 of y'all, 5 of y'all, 20 of y'all, it's easy to pull that strap out and do that work. But when you by yourself in an interrogation room and then police is shooting that good pee to you, telling you about, man, what about your kids? What about how your mama gonna feel? Man, you ain't your little sister fit to be going to school, nigga. You ain't fit to be walking to school, protecting her nothing. The vultures and the predators fit to be getting at her. Nigga, your mama out here sick and you fit to go to the joint for 40 years. You don't want to be out for your mama. You get more about this nigga mama than you get man about yours. Is you gay or something? You trying to say this dude? Man, you better tell on this motherfucker go back home to your family. When you 18 years old, police pull all that shit. The only thing is you gonna be able to see through it. There's some grown folk. Look, I seen the one shit they passing around Facebook about the little boy and them did. I don't know what they did. I ain't watched the whole thing. It made me sick to my stomach when I seen the little boy mama up in the interrogation room. You better tell the police what you know. And I'm sitting there like, man, no. Earl, stop doing your son like this because you ain't thinking 20 years down the line when your son still locked the fuck up. When you done got past that point of, man, I'm tired of going down that highway to see that nigga. He ain't trying to come home. He steady down there fighting and steady down there breaking the rules. Man, this nigga down here living. He doing what the fuck he got to do to make it through every day. And just because he was 14 when you sent him down here, yeah, you felt bad for him at first. But at some point you realize, damn, he's 24 now. I hop on my phone sometimes, like with West Side and all these niggas. One thing I do is I go and look at their disciplinaries, what they get in trouble for in the penitentiary. And it'll tell you what type of nigga they is in the penitentiary. Let me show you something. We're gonna do this real random, real quick. I ain't gonna do a nigga I know. I'm gonna just pop up somebody. Arkansas inmate search. Somebody give me a charge. I'm gonna find somebody with a charge. We're gonna look them up and see how they living in prison. Nobody. Y'all typing all slow and shit. Robbery. Let's go to robbery. Right there. Robbery. So y'all know I'm picking somebody at random. This dude. me see. Yeah, 6 years. He's supposed to get out in 2 years. I'm gonna read some shit out. I ain't gonna read his name out, but he a black male, hair black, brown, height 72 inches, 190 pounds. In Monroe County waiting right now. So we gonna skip that and go back and find somebody who in actual prison. They took him out to prison and got him in somebody's jail. This nigga here. That's a prisoner. That nigga's in prison. He got the all white on. Let's see. 74 inches, 276 pounds. Been locked up since 2022. Not too long. Let's see what the ADC number is. They got a 17 number, so he knew. But let's go see how he lives. We're gonna see what his charges is in prison. Possession of manufacturing contraband. That might be a shank. He had two of them. Failure to obey a discipline, failure to obey an order, lying to a staff member, failure to obey an order, unexcused absence, failure to obey an order, refusing direct verbal order, failure to obey an order, trafficking and trading. That's like selling cigarettes or commissary or whatever you get caught doing. Unauthorized use of state property or supply, like cutting up a motherfucking sheet, making some boxes, some pajama pants out of some boxes in a sheet or some shit like that. Might be a battery pack on your radio. Unauthorized mail or telephone. I don't know what that is. What he did on that one. Insolence to a staff, getting to it with the police. Unexcused absence, failure to be direct order. This nigga ain't really doing shit in prison, man. Just living. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he got to do instead of getting caught up. This nigga got a motherfucking failure to keep one personal quarters in order. That might be because you ain't shaved or something. Let's go find somebody with some murder charges. A nigga with a life sentence. Somebody been in prison for a minute. The dude got a 17 number. He ain't been in prison for a couple years. Let's see. I'm gonna find somebody with one of them numbers. Like 11. Matter of fact, let's find a 12 number. I had a 12 number. I only see no 12. I'm seeing 11 and 13. The first nigga with a 12 number, I'm gonna grab him. Bam. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you how. 67 inches, 187 pounds. You got 50 years to do. Man, I don't see no motherfucking violations on this nigga. No charge. No prison, goddamn me, shit. What the fucking nigga? You a model inmate or something? What the fuck? This nigga must be locked up in, I don't know. I can't even explain that one. Nigga, how you got no motherfucking disciplinary? Fuck it, here go another nigga. And his last name Banks. This nigga got under the influence, threat to inflict injury, out of place assignment, threats to inflict injury, unexcused absence, failure to obey order, unexcused absence, refusal of assignment, failure to obey order, unexcused absence. Damn, nigga, you just don't want to go to work. Two more of them, insolence to a staff, threat to inflict injury. It just go on like that till you get down here to possession of the contraband. That was this year, and refusal of a direct verbal order. I'm gonna tell you something what fucked up about me in the junk. It made me look real bad, I guess. Every charge I had in prison, all my disciplinaries was for assault on an officer. Um, I didn't even get charged with fighting no other inmates. I had some fights with some inmates, but most of my charge was assault on an officer and get caught with contraband, cigarettes, and fighting. I ain't had no out of sign place area, no disobeying direct orders, no not keeping your cell clean, shit like that, not shaving. That man, all my charges. No, I did. Let me quit lying. I did go to the hole for fighting the inmate. When I bust whatchamacallit head with the lock and the sock in the hallway that time, I got popped for that. But everything else was fighting the officer. Um, it's just man, it's like even I'm gonna explain the shit in further detail when I get to that point in the story, but it be certain shit you have to do. When I whooped Sergeant Robinson, man, I felt like I had to. Now, true enough, he pissed me off, and I made it seem like I whooped him for the ignorance reasons. Like I couldn't think, like, oh man, I was gonna whoop his ass. I had to whoop his ass. It was deeper than that, man. I whooped his ass because I knew what unit I was going back to. I knew how my time was gonna be done if I got put in back in that unit, and I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to go through the shit that we way out here in the country where my family can't get to. We way out here with these motherfucking hillbilly slow ass police officers that treat us any type of fucked up ass way. They don't have no love, no respect, no none of that for us. So my thing was I didn't want to be here. I had just got away from this motherfucker. And I know the difference. I've been in different prisons at this point in time, and I know it's a big ass difference where you doing your time and how your time gonna be done. So I was like, man, I would rather go somewhere else and sit down in the max for a year or two, other than sit here for a year or two. Because if I sit here for another year or two, I'm gonna be class 4, which is the bottom class, which means you out in the field working in the heat, slinging a hoe all day, chopping grass, letting these motherfuckers sit up on this horse and talk bad to you. You sitting in the barracks where you don't get no sleep because these is the rowdiest of motherfuckers, the loudest of motherfuckers. I don't want to be around this shit. Niggas is fighting all goddamn day. Niggas is always up to no damn good. Motherfuckers always stealing. Man, come on, bro. I don't want to work out in the heat all motherfucking day, 5, 6 days a week. And then when I come in, I got to deal with these young childish ass motherfuckers. They play all day, they steal all day, they fight all day, they scheme all day, plotting, playing all damn day. You gonna get no rest. It ain't no way to motherfucking live. Not when you trying to mature in your motherfucking time. And I had been at this other unit around older motherfuckers learning how to do my time by this point. I've seen that you can wake up every day, go do your motherfucking job, get your hustle on, make you some money, eat good, get a visit every motherfucking weekend. You feel good, you're looking good, you got them females all in your face trying to be your hair. Man, look at her. I want some more of that. I want some more of that. I don't want to sit up with these hard leg ass niggas, clothes dirty as shit all goddamn day because I work in the field. If I want some clean clothes, I got to pay a motherfucker about $20. Man, fuck that. So, yo. And then just on another note, I was getting sent back to that unit for jumping on a police officer that I did not jump on. So now I'm really in that mind frame of man where y'all lied on me and put it in my jacket. So now I got to do it. It's like when your girl accused you of cheating all the time, been accusing you of cheating so long, the goddamn nigga, now you might as well do it. But my thing was, and it's just being real, I had it on my mind that, you know what? Sergeant Robinson is a sergeant. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna forever be here at this prison. He probably got him in major right now. lieutenant major or something. Thing about it is, once me and dude got issues, once I done bust him up, I done put these hands in his life, fuck some verbal shit, fuck some disobeying direct. Once I done bust his motherfucking shit, knocked some of his teeth loose, broke his motherfucking nose, swole his eyes up, knocked that forehead up, they don't want me at this unit no more. Because now I'm a threat to security. Now, something might happen to me. He might get his boys to do something to me. And I'm telling the warden, man, I'm already in fear for my life. I done jumped on the police. He gonna get them niggas to kill me, bro. Whole squad ride gonna somebody gonna bust in my cell in the middle of the night and stump me to death. If some inmates do it, I'm gonna point the finger at y'all and be like, man, y'all gave the inmates extra commissary or something to whoop me. I heard through the grapevine. Tom Roberts told me I was gonna get mine. So anything happened to me, nigga, I get sick around this bitch. Y'all done poison my food. So to avoid all that, they got me to fuck up out of there, send me to the max. Now this is what I didn't know. I thought it was like the whole, you're gonna do 30, 60 days. When you go to the max, you go on class 4. If it's assault on an officer, it's like the TIR program. You're gonna have to sit there a year, 12 months, class 4. And then you can start working your way up. Then you can go and get your class 3. And you gotta sit at class 3 for so many months. Like usual, you come in the penitentiary class 2. And if you last your 30 days on whole squad, then you get a job. You can get a job at class 2. But you gotta do the 30 days on whole squad. You get your class and you get your job, and then you bam. Like my first year or so, and I ain't get off class 3 and 4. And it wasn't even my fault. But we ain't gonna tell y'all everything right now, man, because we gotta say some shit for the penitentiary stores. I will be leaving the county jail, going to the prison soon. So I guess I'll catch y'all up on some more of the stuff that happened in the courtroom, in the bullpens, when I was going to court on the next episode. Tell y'all some of that shit. And then we'll be get ready to go to prison, man. And we're gonna start all the prison stories. Let y'all know how that shit went. But then, man, you ain't found nothing to live for, find you something to die for. Just don't die in prison. We out.